Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to never miss the latest updates. So let's get started. In this session, we are going to learn about load balancer. So let me quickly show you documentation part. You can see in our AWS website portal, we have our Elastic load balancer option. So if you go here, we have our Elastic load balancing concept. Let me uh, quickly read this for you. Elastic load balancer automatically distribute incoming application traffic across multiple targets. So what this sentence means, let me explain this. So load balancer work is to manage the traffic between our user and our instances. So if we have like multiple instances handles multiple tasks, so altogether should be having one URL, one connectivity point. So if the user wants to connect to, you can see these are all the users here. Computers are, these are known as users. If users are trying to connect to our instances, there will be one layer called load balancer in the middle. So this layer, what does it will do, it will see the availability inside our instances, like how much CPU, like how much capability of our instances are being used. So according to that requirement, our instances will allow us that to that instances to be connected. So by this, what happens is we'll get um, in our instances there will be no more load, so that our instances will not be hanged out. Other users will be getting a frequent, like other users will be free to use our instances. Like it will be more faster compared if you are not using any load balancing thing. And they will be having only one link, one DNS name for all our instances. So let me quickly read other sentence for you. uh, these can be used for EC2 instances, and this can be used for IP addresses specific. You can use for the Lambda function specific. So what is Lambda function, we have not covered yet, we'll be covering in coming classes. But our EC2 instances, if we have like multiple EC2 instances mixed together connected to our load balancer, for every load balancer will be having a DNS name. So using that DNS name, user will connect to our website. Okay. Then we have like three types of instances as of now. So these are like way before in around 2000s. We used to have a around 2000s we used to have, firstly we used to have a classic load balancer concept. This in this classic load balancer, all the protocols, you may know about OSI 7 layers. We have like 7 layers in it. So in 7 layers we have like multiple protocols. All these protocols will be handled by this classic load balancer. This was the older version of classic load balancer. You can tell like version 1 for load balancer. After few days, after like few one after the few loopholes are been corrected, and we have came up AWS came up with two options called application load balancer and network load balancer. These are both are known as version 2 load balancers. Okay. So in this network level load balancer, TCP and UDP protocols are being used. In this, HTTP and HTTPS and WebSocket protocols are used. Application load balancer works under layer 7. Okay. So network layer works under layer 4. Okay. In the OSI layer model, we used to like segregate in such a way. They have been distributed the protocols. So if you are, as per your business requirement, you can go for application load balancer. I can go for a network load balancer. I can choose your classic level load balancer also. So each and everything we'll be discussing in our lab sessions right now. So let me quickly go here. You can see I'm in our EC2 instance service, EC2 instance service. So if you scroll down, we have a load balancing option over here. If you click on load balancer, we can create our load balancer here. So here we need to create a load balancer. Once we click on create a load balancer, you'll be having three options over here. As I said, yeah, you are going with a classic load balancer first. We'll see remaining later on. So we have to give our load balancer a name. So I'm just selecting my classic load balancer as my CLB. CLB stands for Classic Load Balancer. Okay, and we have lots of options over here. We'll be discussing it later. Okay, we have like HTTP port number 80. I'm enabling on this. So just click next, And you can see here we have one my CLB security group. If you want to create, you can create. I have already one. In this we have like port number 80 enabled. Okay, for security group. Okay, for let me show you in this diagram. See, we have a load balancer right here. Load balancer from user to our load balancer, we need to have one security group, and from load balancer to for our instances we need to be having one security group. Okay, so we are like there are two security groups in the communication. For the internal communication one external communication one. Okay, hope this is clear. In the practical class we'll be seeing more about that. So here we can see we have my classic load balances selected, and going next. And health checks, we have like health checks HTTP port number 80. If that is enabled, in that we need to create one index.html page. If that is enabled, okay, fine, it will work. Health checks will be in green. If that is not, fine, for 5 seconds. If the response goes down, if our website goes down, it will wait for other 30 seconds and it will check again. And if that is also went wrong, then that should be considered as unhealthy. So you can see how many times that will be happen the health checks. For 2 times, if that is unhealthy, it's stated as unhealthy. If 10 times it is healthy, it is stated as healthy. Okay, next. And as of now we don't have any instances, so I'm mentioning this as blank. After creating instances, we'll be adding our instances in our load balancer. Okay, I will show you that how to do that. So I'm giving a name here. My name, my CLB is a tag. Next, you can review everything and just create our instances. So I have created my load balancer. As of now, you can see my load balancer is running. Now I have to do one thing. I have to go to our instances and I have to create one instance. Not one, but we'll go with three. So it will be more comfortable for you to see. Next, and I'm going with the three instances. So next, scroll down, we have user data. So I'm going to install my Apache server on it. You can see my user data video. It will be more comfortable for you. So I have one code here. I'm just pasting my code over here and clicking on next. Adding the storage 8 GB, fine, looks fine. Tags I'm leaving empty. I'm going with my CLB and I'm selecting one of my Wizard 5 already created. In this Wizard 5 we have like port number 80 enabled and port number 22 is enabled. Okay, and next and launch. Now I'm selecting my key pair. I have already created one, so I'm selecting that one. So it's been creating. Now just view our instances. So three instances are going to be running. So just make sure you filter this out, then it will be more easier for you. Okay, these are pending. So let's wait for some time. We'll see. Once the instance has been created, we have to check it. If that works fine, then it's okay. And then we'll add these instances to our load balancer. Before that too, also you can add it. Yeah, let me show you that. Once it's launch load balancer instances, edit. Okay, not yet created. So let me see that. If once it is active state, then we can go for it. So you guys can see instance is running state. Now let me go and add to my load balancer. Click on load balancer and we have load balancer. In that description we have like instance option. Click here, edit my instances. You can see three instances are there. Click, select these instances and add it, save it. Once you have saved it, all these instances are added here. State is out of service as of now. Okay, because you can see our instances are still in progress. So health checks are not yet been done. So once the health checks are been done, this will be good to start. Let's wait for some time. It's taking some time. We'll refresh it. Oh, fine. It is now up and running. So let me click here on one instance. We'll see our DNS name. Okay. Just copy the DNS name and go to the next tab and paste it over here and just check it. Yeah, it's running now. You can see I'm getting welcome my private IP address of the machine. Okay. It's an host name of our machine. So let me see another one also. It's 54 IP address. So we can go with an IP, or if we can go with our DNS, we'll go with the DNS is best for us. It will be easier for us to see. Okay, this is also running fine. You can see 72 131 what it is. It's also 7 to 31, but 94 this one is. This one looks that 137. Okay, this is a different private IP address. So second one is private IP 137. Okay, this is a host name for that. So looks fine. Three are done. So let me go to my load balancer. Okay, so for our load balancer here you can see the status is in status now. Okay, in service now. So we have to do one thing. You have to go to descriptions and we have one DNS name record here. So using this DNS name we can connect to these all instances. Okay, how we can connect to all instances, let me quickly show you. So click here. If first one is connected to one instance, after that for a few seconds after that if you refresh it is connected to another instances. So each refresh will consider as one user. Okay. So see we have other instance now. So we can like it simultaneously connect to one instances. So because it is considering each request as one instance. So one user. Okay, refresh. So to don't like you can restrict that policy. You have to go to instances. You may like set a time period for that we need to go to enable the stickiness. Okay, enable the stickiness generated for the load balancer for particular time period. You can just mention like 50 seconds or 30 seconds is fine. Save. So it will be enable our load balancer. So then now what we'll do, just refresh it and refresh it. Yeah, now see it is like stick to 194. It's also 94 after 30 seconds of connecting, then it will be refreshing to other page. So it is connected to one. It should be like 30 seconds. It takes some time, so let's wait for that. So after that, we have some security groups over here. In the meanwhile, I want to show you some basic stuff. So I want to do one thing. I want to restrict some policies that I don't want to connect using my IP address. Okay, I only want to use my website using my load balancer. So in that scenarios, what I have to do? I have to edit some security group policies in my instance. So quickly, let me go here. We have like see we have for three instances we have only launch wizard 5. Okay, just select this launch wizard 5 and go to security groups. You can see inbound rules. You can see HTTP port number 80 customize. It's like allowing all the IPv4 addresses. So here what I will do, I will close this one and I will add a security group of my CLB. So I have added my CLB security group right here. This is my security group added to my load balancer. So I'm saving that. So now what happens? This is my instance, right? Instance DNS. So if I refresh here, you can see now what happens. It will take some time. It will not give us a result. It went to loop. You can see here. It's like taking time to refresh it. You can also see it in other page. It will be more easier for you. Close this one and open this one and save it here. See here it's like going in a loop. So what I said, if there is any loop, it's like security group policy issue, right? So let me quickly see here. It's my CLB one. If I refresh it, see it has been connected to another instance. Again, it will wait for 30 seconds over here. After that 30 seconds, it will connect to other instance. So here in this URL, it is working. But in using my public like instance DNS, it should not work. So we have done that in our security groups. So hope this video is more educational educates you. So thank you for watching. We'll meet in the next video.